Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is another video on this 2015 Chrysler Town & Country. I just experienced an indication here on my dashboard, and this indication here is my throttle system light. It triggers the check engine light also, that amber orange looking light there. Looks like a little engine. And I kind of experienced also a little rough idle. So I believe something is going on with my throttle systems. So I went on Amazon and I ordered a throttle body unit, included the throttle position sensor. So I'm going to replace that and see if that solves this problem here. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so before replacing my throttle body, I have to put safety in place here. So I will disconnect my negative post on my battery. Loosen up my terminal and disconnect my battery. This is also good for resetting the computer when I'm ready for start the engine. By disconnecting the battery, that usually reset the computer and clear that code. Okay, the next step is remove my engine cover. Then remove this tube here. The next step is remove my intake duct, which is a 8mm or 5/16 socket to loosen up these two clamps here. The next one is down here. Then just easily slide it off the air cleaner housing and then off the air duct. And then here is the air temperature sensor housing. So in order to get this up, here's a clip right here. Here's a pin. I have a special tools for it. This guy right here. Put it around the pin and pull the pin up just like that. Then disconnect my air temperature sensor and my throttle position sensor. Get the whole thing out of the way. This hose here. And then I can remove my air temperature housing. Let's put this right here for now. And here is my throttle body assembly right here. Now there are 4 8mm bolts, or you can use a 5/16 socket or the 8mm socket. I'm using the 5/16 socket here, which is equivalent standard for 8mm. And just loosen up these 4 bolts. There's one right here, one below it, one across Then there's another one below all four. So that's all I have to do. Below it there. Okay, all four bolts, and this is the throttle body assembly. This is the throttle position sensor. Came as one unit. Okay. Now here's the new one. That's the new throttle body assembly. That's the throttle position sensor here. Now, there was no new seal came with the new O-ring. There was no new seal came with the new throttle body, so I'm going back with the original O-ring, which is this guy right here. I don't know why they didn't incorporate a new O-ring. So this looked fairly good. I'm just going to use some lubricant, put some lubrication on it, and I can reuse it. I didn't have any vacuum leaks. The only time I got a little rough idle is when the throttle lights and the check engine light came on. Then I started to get a little erratic idle. Otherwise, once I reset the code, it goes back to normal, and I got a very smooth idle. So this looks nice. So I can reuse it. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall it right there in the groove, just like that. Nice Vaseline base here. Got it from AutoZone for O-rings, rubber gaskets. Okay. And now I can go ahead and install my new throttle body assembly. And goes just like that. Can go ahead and put a couple bolts in just to line it up. And first, make sure that you finger start the bolts, because you don't want to cross thread these bolts, because the base here is plastic. You don't want to cross thread it and destroy the threads in there. Okay. I know I have done a lot of videos on this particular vehicle here, but this vehicle here is 10 years old, and that's what you usually get from a 10-year-old vehicle. It's a perfect vehicle, besides, you know, a little discrepancy here and there, which is good. I like to fix things, so it keeps me handy, very active, and whenever it breaks, parts is very reasonable. Just go ahead, purchase it and install it and do videos. So Chrysler make good vehicles, but like any vehicles, doesn't matter what you have, a Mercedes-Benz, Lamborghini, Jaguars, after a certain period of time, nothing lasts forever. So that's what you get from a 10-year-old vehicles. I just like the features. It has a lot of gadgets on in this vehicle here. So whenever it breaks, I fix it. Now the torque on these bolts are very small. I don't have a torque wrench. I would advise, if you were to do this for the first time, you can go to AutoZone and check out a torque wrench. And the torque on these bolts are not really high. You can get your torque wrench anywhere between 40 to 100 inch-pounds. The torque on these bolts are approximately 60 to 62 inch-pounds. Very small torques. So you don't have to really crank these bolts too much. Just snug them down and a little tweak for the final torques. And I like to go around several times to check the bolts, make sure that they all snug down. Okay, that's it for the installation. Now I can go ahead and reconnect my throttle body harness here. Okay, make sure this goes under. Okay, the next thing is install my temperature air duct. It just slides around here, just slides up over just like that, and then snug and just snapped in like that. See, very sturdy. and then connect my air temperature plug just like that, and then my pin that goes into this clip right here to lock it in place. And next, my tubing. Then my air duct. Go ahead and okay, all snug down nicely. Now I can go ahead and install my engine cover. Now the engine cover got 4 points. These are the female section here, and then these are the male points right there. 2, 3, and 4. Just okay. Now I can go ahead and reconnect my negative terminals. Okay, now everything is back in place. All I need to do is now start the engine and take it for a test drive. Okay guys, so that's the process of replacing the throttle body on this Chrysler Town & Country 2015. If you like this video guys, give me a thumbs up and please share, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, thanks again. See you in the next video. Goodbye.